Hello, hello, welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. Happy Saturday afternoon. I am laughing because it is really weird doing Vlogmas with someone else in the house, and I could just hear my husband in the bedroom across the hall, and I just feel very self-conscious doing this when there's someone else around. So we just got back from grocery shopping, both for ourselves, and we picked up a few things for our son and his fiance and dropped them off on the way home. Our son has in fact tested positive, but that wasn't really a surprise because he's definitely been experiencing some COVID symptoms the last couple of days. Neither are seriously ill, thankfully, and I hope that stays that way, but they definitely aren't feeling well. So I still haven't opened Day5's mini today. I've been putting it off till I had a chance to come chat, but I have been doing a little bit of knitting. Last night I switched things up, and usually I start with the cowl and then I move to the socks, but while we were chatting last night after work before dinner, I started on the socks. So I do have day 4 knit into both socks. And then I got started on the cowl, but I just did the few easy rows, and next row is this one where you start the pattern, and I wasn't about to start that last night, especially after having had a couple of glasses of wine. Didn't seem wise, so I will pick that back up pretty soon. What I have been working on today is my brother-in-law's socks. So if you watched my regular episode that I recorded yesterday, I mentioned that I have my Cameron's older brother's name for Christmas, and he's one of the men that I knit socks for, and he really loves them. And even though I really didn't want to add another gift, especially a pair of socks, to my list for Christmas, I just felt like he'll almost be expecting them, and I just feel like I can't not do it. So I found some heavier yarn in my stash. This is Peyton's Croy Effects. It's more like a sport weight, and so I thought if I did a little bit heavier yarn, then it wouldn't take as long. So I have cast on the toes, and let's see, is that the right side? Yeah, I've just barely started the pattern. I don't know if you can tell. I'm doing a broken rib. So that's a knit 2, purl 2, ribbing one row, and then knitting the next. So it's super easy, but it gives it a little bit of interest, and they should work up fairly quickly. So happy to have these started, because then I can pick them up and work on them at, when it's convenient. A few rows here and a few rows there, and they'll grow pretty fast. So yeah, let's see what's in Day 5's bag now. My prediction is that it's going to be green, but we'll find out. Let's see if I'm right. Ha ha ha! I am right. Is that a beautiful shade of green? Kind of a jade. That is going to look lovely next to this. Oh yes, I am really, really loving this so far, and enjoying having the solid speckle stripes. I think that looks really good and makes the transition from one color to the next really nice. So fun. Looking forward to winding this up and getting going on this color too. So we have planned to do some Christmas decorating this weekend. It's about 2:30 now, so maybe we'll go and do a bit of that. Maybe we'll get the tree in place, decorate it tomorrow, or we have like a Christmas village thing to put up downstairs. Garlands around the opening into the kitchen, and also some for the stairs. So I know Cameron's just dealing with some grocery stuff. We put things away, but he's prepping some vegetables for his work lunches. So I'll go see what he feels like tackling first. So I will do my best to check in at least once more before the day ends, and then I'll be able to get that up. So yeah, check in with you later. So it is about 5:30 and we have finished the decorating that we're going to do today. We got the village up, we got the candles for down in this room. It is about 5:30 and we have finished decorating for the day. I'm sitting here in our family room. We got the village put up, which you will see shortly. Got candles out. We put up the garlands and decorated those, and we put up the tree, but we'll decorate it tomorrow. So we feel like we got a lot done today. A word about the village, you'll see footage of it shortly. It is actually made from cardboard, and it's something I bought in the early 2000s when I worked at a craft store. And it came like paper dolls do in a book, and you cut out all the pieces, or punched out all the pieces, folded them up, put them together, and then it came with a string of lights, and there's a little hole on the back of each of the buildings. You put a light through it, makes it look like the building's lit up. And then I've added little trees and little figurines over the years. I keep thinking I should replace it with, a ceramic one, and have never got around to it. We don't put it up every year. It can be a bit of a nuisance, quite frankly, but decided to this year, and I'm glad we did. We're spending more time or I personally am spending more time in this room since we got our new furniture. And Cameron comes down pretty well every night to watch some TV. So it's a room that does get a lot of use. So we decided to put it up in here this year. Sometimes we put it upstairs on the ledge that separates our living room from our stairway. Anyway, I have a glass of wine. Cameron has a mug of beer. And he's anxiously awaiting coming back in here to finish it. But before I let him back in, I thought I'd do my advent calendar for the day. So the 5th is right here. This is one that's like a liquid caramel, and they never put enough of this kind in the tin, as far as I'm concerned, when you buy a tin of the assorted ones. Oh, and then there's a little wolf's head on the back. So I'll give you a good look at the calendar so far. There you go. So I hope you've had a good December 5th. Good night, and I will see you tomorrow.